Going on, everyone? Welcome to 100 Yards Football Sports Talk Radio. I'm your host this morning, Logan Landers. We're doing something a little bit different this morning. Normally, of course, you guys know we are 100 Yards of Football, so typically we do cover football, but we're not just limited to just that. As you've seen over the past weeks, months, years, we do tend to venture out and cover different sports as well. We've done basketball many times on the show, baseball, hockey a little bit, and now we are doing some combat sports. And today I'm going to be talking about the UFC 269 fight preview between the champion Amanda Nunes and the challenger Julianna Peña. So if you like this video, if you want more fight content, please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We go live each and every week on Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitch at 100 Yards of Football. Also, if you haven't done so already, please go and check out our podcast. Anywhere you listen to podcasts, Spotify, Apple, iTunes, iHeartRadio, you name it, we are over there. And that's thanks to the Believe Podcast Network. We've been with them for a little bit over a year now, and we have been absolutely crushing it in terms of numbers. So we thank you for all the downloads, all the shares, all the reviews, and please keep doing that so that we can keep producing the best sports content. So let's talk about this. Amanda Nunes and Julianna Peña, the co-main event of UFC 269 this upcoming weekend. And man, I think there's going to be a solid fight. Amanda Nunes, the Lioness, what a champion she has been. I mean, when you think about dominance in the UFC over the years, and it is still a relatively newer sport, right? It's only been around in popularity since the 90s. She has, a lot of people think that she has surpassed Ronda Rousey in terms of the best female combat sports fighter ever. I mean, there's no doubt that Ronda had that giant impact when she came in, but the way that Amanda has been able to just simply dominate opponents, winning 2 championships in 2 different weight classes and defending them both simultaneously and winning a lot, you can see the comparisons and you can see why some people think that Amanda is maybe better between the two of them. And how could you not? I mean, she's 5'8", 135 pounds, 69-inch reach, orthodox, and she hasn't lost a match. She hasn't lost a fight since September 27th of 2014. That's insane. That is over 7 years ago that she last lost a fight. I mean, she's just been putting people out, whether it's KOs, submissions, unanimous decisions, go to the judges, you name it. And Amanda has been able to, fend off all of her challengers and prove that she is one of the more dominant women in the sport of MMA and especially in the UFC. I mean, when you go on a 7-year win streak, I think you're doing something right? So, I mean, she's got, like I said, big wins, submissions, unanimous decisions, knockouts. She can do it all. Her last win came on March 6th of this year against Megan Anderson. She won by a triangle armbar in the first round with 2 minutes. So she was able to put some more. She was able to get out of the way pretty quickly. And she is a dominant champion. She has a 21-4 overall record, and there's a reason why she is the heavy favorite going into this one. But let's go over to her opponent. Julianna, the Venezuelan Vixen Peña. Nice fighter, 5'6", 135 pounds, 69-inch reach, orthodox fighter. And she has had not as much success, obviously, but she is still a very credible opponent. An 11-4 overall record. Her last win was against Sarah McMahon. That was on January 23rd of this year. She got the win by a submission via a rear naked choke in the 3rd round. But in her last couple of fights, she has been kind of on an up and down, right? So she beat McMahon. Her previous fight, she lost. Then she won the one before that, and then the last one. So the last 4 matches she's been in, it's been win-loss, win-loss. So you got to think that with the last one being a win, she does have some momentum coming into this one. I mean, honestly, Amanda's just kind of ran through everyone, and it feels like now it is Julianna's time to shine, to see what she can do against the champ, pull off the big upset potentially. But Julianna does have some good wins, like I mentioned, mostly arm bars, some submissions, but she does have some knockout power if she wants to throw it in there as well. But I think that overall, when you look at this one, there is a reason that Amanda Nunes is the clear and heavy favorite, a dominant champion for a very long time. If you're Julianna Peña, you gotta be pretty much perfect in this fight. You gotta watch out for the punches, for kicks. Even when she takes down to the ground, you gotta be able to watch out for some submissions because Amanda is lethal and she won't be afraid to drag it out, go to the judges potentially if she needs to in this UFC women's bantamweight title fight. So this is going to be a good matchup, I think. If I had to go the winner, I am going to pick Amanda Nunes, the Lioness, for the victor in this one. I think she just has too much momentum. She's the clear-cut favorite, and I think that just, she's a tremendous, tremendous fighter, and I don't see Julianna stopping the momentum anytime soon. But I do think there's going to be a solid fight. If I had to go with a round and a way this is going to go for the final fight prediction, I'm going to go with Amanda Nunes getting the win in the second round by a TKO. Going to get some ground and pound punches. And I think that's how it's going to go. So please, if you have a different opinion on this fight, who you think is going to win, how it's going to go, and please drop a comment. We love to talk about it, whether it's football, baseball, basketball, any sports we are happy to cover here on the show and talk with you about. That's what we love to do, and each and every week. Like I said, please go over and watch and listen to watch our shows over on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We go live twice a week. And also, please go check out our podcast, available on any podcast streaming platform like Spotify, Apple. You will see our logo right there on the 50-yard line, and you're gonna see some amazing content, guys. We have over 500 episodes up at this moment, so there's always something for you to watch. If you're gonna go back and watch some old game previews, see if we all guessed the scores right, well, look, you can go right there. We can go back a few weeks later, right? And you can come watch this fight preview and see if I got it right. If you're gonna watch amazing Legends interviews with former NCAA champions, Super Bowl champions, and some of the high school's greatest players, we have that also with former Atlanta Falcon and 12-year vet Bobby Butler. If you want to really get in depth about the college football game and even high school football, Coach Kevin the Bull Jones has you covered, talking about Alabama and just the intricacies of high school football coaching and how that process works. Absolutely amazing stuff. Of course, our history specials is our bread and butter too, with our guy, Mr. Football Vincent Turner, breaks it down each and every week. Go back in time, all the way back to the 1920s, 1930s, all the way up to current day, and talks about some of the greatest teams, some of the greatest games that's ever been played, and some of the players that have been on the gridiron, and even in other sports too. So please go check that out. Also, shout out to our other amazing producer, Jeremiah Long, for holding it down and doing some great work also. But this has been the UFC 269 fight preview between Amanda Nunes and Julianna Peña. Please, like I said, be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe if you like this video for more fight content. But until then, I've been your host, Logan Landers, and stay tuned because we have some more amazing live content coming up for you in just a little bit. We'll